Thanks so much to Audible for sponsoring this video. And thanks to you guys for supporting this channel. Ooh, little guys. Hey friends, hey fam, what's poppin'? I hope you guys are doing so super well today, as well as you can be, during these ever trying times, and staying hydrated, checking in with your friends, your family, your heart, and your mind. Above all things, today we have a lot going on, but I'm excited, and we have a lot to talk about probably this week because I've been having epiphanies, but we'll get to that. Right now, I've got to make myself look a little, I don't have to make myself look a little put together, but I want to. And I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with this shiny lighting because I kind of want to do like a little chit chat while I put on my makeup, but I don't have much time. I have some friends from college actually, like I graduated in 2014. It's 2023. It's been a minute, but I have some friends back from North Carolina, represent App State. If you know, you know. They happen to be in California, even though they live in Raleigh, and they are wedding photographers, cute married couple, and we are gonna get some breakfast today. So I'm really excited, but then I have to run from that and go to an event, and I'm actually going by myself. I don't really go to events because of my just social, I don't know if anxiety is the right word, but I just get so nervous about what are we gonna talk about? Who am I gonna be talking to? And how it's gonna go down. I don't know why I love talking to you guys when I literally don't have time and why I just won't plan out a video and a vlog, but I've never done it, so I'm not gonna start today, but maybe someday. But what I wanted to share is that I have had always, my whole life, I have a really difficult time being consistent with being in tune with my body, and that means I will go months without doing consistent movement or stretching or things that are just good for my body. I'll skip meals. I'll eat snacks as meals. I pretty much neglect my body and focus on everything outside. I'm in a season right now that I hope lasts, and that's one where I want to take better care of my body so that I can live the life that I want to live. And then also, as I get more aware of the world around us and the United States and our government and kind of the things that our country gives to people that is harmful, I want to avoid that as much as possible and in an affordable and attainable way. And right now I can do that by actually feeding myself nutritious food, which I don't know how I'm gonna get there because I'm really lazy and I really do not like being in the kitchen. But last night, it was 9 p.m. I was avoiding cooking dinner. Y'all, my ass went in there at 9 p.m. because I was hungry and I made a salad and added chicken. I hopefully can find a better emergency healthy meal because I don't want to be eating salad at 9 p.m. But the fact that I did that is revolutionary because I used to order takeout, but takeout is so expensive, I just can't. So that's helped with this. I just want to give my body good things as a way to give the middle finger to the man. Because they ain't gonna get me. They done got me my whole life. And honestly, they ain't gonna keep getting me. I'm done. But I say that now. We'll see how I feel when I'm craving some sneaky snacks. But I'm thinking I can find some ways to just have better options in the house. And then also, if I really want something sweet, I'm thinking of maybe either I make it from scratch or I eat some fruit or something like that or something else, or I move on. But no more of this like packaged. I've eaten more packaged food in the last like few years, since COVID pretty much, than I ever have in my life. And I think it's because I've gotten more disposable income. I was spending more time at home. And it's just enough. I can't. I think y'all have seen this fit before, but figured I'd do a little fit check because I really like how my ass looks in these pants. To knock out some work. I have so many things I'm behind on, like for real. So I just need to get it going. I am pretty excited because some progress is being made with work. And I just got some good information about tax stuff that I actually have more time than I thought I did. I'm really gonna try and push through. It's already 6 o'clock and I can't tell if I should just ride this high of having energy, to actually like get some work done, or if I should just stop while I'm ahead and let myself rest for the evening and I can pick this up tomorrow. Cause I'm tired. I've mingled and I've worked. That's a lot. And I went to the gym today. The fuck? Who is she? With these angles. It is 10 a.m. I've had kind of a slow morning and I've been listening to this really awesome book called The Joy of Less. And you know what? The timing is perfect. I sought out something I can do to learn more about minimalism without having to sit and watch YouTube videos. Even though we're here on YouTube during the day, I don't really have that option. So in comes Audible, which is the sponsor of today's video. And thank you so much for partnering with me on this. And also, I've just heard so many great things about Audible for years. What I love about Audible is I'm able to do other things while learning something new. Or if you're the type who likes to get lost in a story, it could be great for that too. But I had actually only used it to listen to a book called The Art of Swedish Death Cleaning, which is amazing, highly recommend. Very easy listen, and it's all about the art of not keeping your home filled with things, but not only for your own well-being, but for the sake of the people we leave behind when we pass on. And it was a really beautiful concept of like being open with your loved ones and friends and in your community about death, because it is a part of life, but thinking of those that you leave behind and all of the stuff you leave with them. Like, do you really want them to have to go through so many of your things? So anyway, that book kind of walks you through ways to have less. But I listened to that like probably a year ago. So it's kind of funny that I'm now having this kind of moment where I'm wanting to live a more minimalist lifestyle. The other book I had listened to before this was Attached, which was a super helpful book to help me understand my attachment styles. Highly recommend for anyone, whether you're in a relationship or, you know, wanting to be in one someday, or not even. It does approach it from the stance of relationships, especially romantic ones, just because that's where our inner child comes out the most and where we often get triggered the most, and you don't even realize that a lot of that ties back to your childhood traumas. And the book Attached really helped me to not feel guilty or ashamed of my attachment style. What's up, anxious attachment baddies? Absolutely love that book. It's been really great for my relationship with Jake. He has a secure attachment style. Thank the Lord, because that is a great attachment style for someone who's anxiously attached. But yeah, that book just helped me and him better understand how to be empathetic towards not only ourselves, but towards each other and our traumas, and how to help each other feel more secure in our relationship. So highly recommend that book. And then now I'm listening to The Joy of Less, and it's by Francine J. I just want to share a quote from what happened this morning. He who knows he has enough is rich. She's just taking you through the philosophy of minimalism, and not to become all culty or anything or frou-frou, but more so the value it adds to your life by creating more space, freeing up the space in your mind, in your home, and in your day-to-day. And I actually, back in the day, like when I was starting out my home decor content, I used to always say a cluttered space leads to a cluttered mind. And here we are like 3 years later, and I have more stuff than I've ever had, and I'm done. I'm done. I want to bless other people with these things or not and have less. Audible also offers members full access to a growing selection of included audiobooks, Audible originals, and podcasts. And you can download or stream their included titles all you want. New members can try out Audible for free for 30 days by checking out audible.com/Janae, or you can text Janae to 500-500 for your 30-day free trial. Let me know if you guys currently use Audible or if you're gonna check it out. I would love to hear. Thanks again to Audible for sponsoring this portion of the video, and thanks to you guys for supporting this channel. Hey, what's wrong, girl? Oh, yeah. Just like to say that it is like 8 p.m. on a Tuesday, and this is when I usually am like, oh, I'm so hungry, because I'm not a meal prep girly. I'm just not a meal prep girly yet. But right now I'm trying to work with what I already have, and I do have veggies in the house. I'm one of those people who buys spring mix and then doesn't use it, but we're using the spring mix. We're using it tonight, because I also have a decent amount of like emergency meals in my freezer right now, because I just refuse to spend money eating out, but I knew I wasn't really at a place to be like prepping healthy meals or just cooking in general when I'm on my own. So I have an Annie's burrito, bean and cheese, which I'm eating some veggies, because the goal right now is just to add in more nutrients, just more colors, more nutrients. And yeah, we're just gonna see. We're just gonna try. I also have a fun little drink. It's this tea that Jake got me on, chrysanthemum tea from the Asian market. So yummy. Having a fun drink makes eating the veggies feel more fun. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did to this dressing because it's really good. Last night I made one and it was absolutely disgusting because I added lemon juice, red wine vinegar, a little orange, and something else, and it was just so like acidic, and I added way too much red wine vinegar, I think. And I over seasoned my chicken. This is why I'm having to go through this, because like I really don't like, I hate the experience of eating bad food, and I've never like gotten good at just whipping something up. So the only time I'm cooking really is when I'm following a recipe when it comes to dinner. And when I was a nanny, I'm gonna connect the dots, I promise. But when I was a nanny, I cooked like elaborate dinners for 3 teenagers and their mom and myself 5 nights a week. And they were big like meat, potato eaters. So I was making so much, like I was making a lot of food. And it was great because I didn't have to pay for groceries and I was able to stay fed. But I think it made me like hate being in the kitchen because I was getting paid to do that, and it was just a lot of cooking and a lot of recipe following, and I never got good at just throwing stuff together. Fast forward, and I am still not there, but I need to learn how to nourish my body. Like I can't keep just like skipping meals, having snacks as meals, pretty much just living off of breakfast and snacks is what I've been doing for a long time. Unless I go out or takeout, or I'm with Jake and he cooks, or unless I follow a recipe. But like when you're stressed, depressed, and overwhelmed, like do you really want to be following recipes? No. And terrible. Does anyone else like have to read a step in a recipe like 3 times? It's like 1 tablespoon or 1 teaspoon. You turn around and it's like, wait, was it a teaspoon or a tablespoon? And you're like, teaspoon or tablespoon? And I'm like, I don't know. I never know, bro. I don't know if am gonna be better at nourishing my body via recipes or just getting in the kitchen and working with what I have. I think that's the direction I might need to step in and try, because my memory is shit. I've followed the same chili recipe for 6 years. Do I have it memorized? No, I don't. Oh, I meant to tell you what's in this dressing. Does anyone else feel like their jaw gets physically tired from eating like leafy greens sometimes, raw leafy greens? I have no issue with the flavor, the taste. It's just like the effort, you know? It's the effort. Anyway, this dressing. First of all, if you're trying to force yourself to eat more salads, just get a big mixing bowl. Don't try to do that ish on a plate or something like that, or in a small bowl. Just get a big mixing bowl, and at the bottom of the bowl, put in a little bit of olive oil. I'm not giving you measurements, okay? We are earth girlies now. We just eyeball. And then until you get it right. So I put in about this much olive oil. And then I put in about this much red wine vinegar. Like this is gonna work for you guys, okay? This much olive oil. It's flat, okay? It's not deep. It's flat olive oil. A little red wine vinegar. If you have Dijon, do it. If you don't, don't. A little salt and pepper, a little honey, a little lemon. And this time what I did differently is I added a little squeeze of orange. And that is setting it off. Oh, and I added cilantro. Because you know what? I would have never put cilantro in my salad, but I had it in there. I want to waste less, and I want to nourish more. So I was like, let's throw that bitch in there. And the bitch is good. I'm very surprised. So I think, I don't know, I hope this really inspires more interest in just like whipping things together. And for my lazy hoes watching this, if I can do it at 31, you can do it too. Okay? Okay. And what we're not gonna do is beat ourselves up. Okay? Because life is not easy. It's not easy to get all this in, especially in a country where they are literally trying to make us sick.